Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Polygon MATIC I find very interesting because first of all I'm quite bullish on MATIC compared, also in the short term, compared to some other cryptos that I talk about. Also why I find MATIC very interesting is because it is doing something different that many other cryptos are doing. Many cryptos currently follow Bitcoin, whereas Polygon MATIC has decoupled itself a little bit from Bitcoin, is outperforming Bitcoin and could reach even much higher levels from here. So MATIC so far has followed here these the Elliott Wave forecasts, you know, very, very precisely. So we've come down in a wave 2, down into this target area, moved up in the next wave up into this target area here. We then moved down, found support in this target area. And now we're moving towards the next target area. What is this target area? This target area is assuming that this is going to be a wave 3 here within the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is then part of a larger wave. Don't want to make it too complicated here. What I think is that we're going to see further upside from here, because if this is a wave 3, which I think it is, then we should get at least to the 1.618 extension, which is sitting at 296. We took some profits here at $2.90. So again, we timed the top, you could say perfectly, you know. We did get all the way up to 293, I think. So at 290, my sell order triggered. Every channel member, silver and gold members, can find these buy and sell orders on Discord. I wouldn't personally go back in before we get back into this area. This is where I have my buy orders for the current wave here set, but that's up to everybody's individual decision. You know, I bought back here at 175 and sold at 290, took some profits. However, assuming very strongly that we're going to go even higher than here. And if I sell a sell order trigger, it doesn't mean I took everything out. I took profits of all of my MATIC holdings. No, by all means I didn't. Only a small share of it. So there is more to come. And in my view, we're going to get into this target area here that is spanning between 296, which is here the 1.618 extension level, and the 200% at 341. Somewhere in here, I would expect a turnaround again, and then a retracement to the wave 4 before we then still have to see the wave 5, you know, and that could take us to higher levels around the $4 mark. So that's currently where we are. And also very interesting, we are currently in a dip, as you know. Very interestingly for MATIC is that we have a confirmed trend line here. You have an ascending trend line, at least 3 touch points, and on top of that got the blue line coming here, which is the 13-day EMA, which is providing support. Currently looking like it is providing support. You know, we have the first positive reaction to the trend line, but we have failed to move away from it. Probably also because Bitcoin is a bit weak at the moment, and also because this is now a resistance here. This is the 1.272 fib extension of the previous wave 1. So this is sitting at 254. 254. If we get above 254, I think this could be a buy signal. We're also moving up here now in an ascending trend line. You can see that probably better on the 1-hour chart. Well, not really. This is what the trend line is doing, obviously coming up in an ascending trend line, but actually I think the price is trying to push above this 254 line. Just failed again, coming down again. But overall, if I take a look not only at the wave count, which makes me confident that we are going to go higher from here, because we haven't reached the 1.618 extension, which you would normally at least expect in a wave 3. We have also made consecutively higher lows here. The structure that MATIC has built is fundamentally very, very strong. You have actually also an increasing momentum here, and you can see that. You take a look at the momentum here, how that is going up. So we have increasing momentum. You have a series of 1-2 setups here. So you have a 1, I did hide the other count, but you had a 1 here, a 2, then you have a lower degree 1, 2, you have another lower degree 1, 2, and these 1-2 setups, they build a good foundation for a run to the upside. And they speak for a, or they hint towards extended impulsive waves, which is what we're seeing here. And that can take us to $4 easily. In this current wave. So yeah, so I think, you know, we are at the trend line here at the moment. I think it's a bit too early to potentially go in now. I would want to wait until we break really hit the 254 level and have at least, you know, see that we stay above it. At the moment, it's still very volatile in this region here. But another alternative would be to go in long now, maybe setting a stop loss below the previous low. Here, somewhere there, below the previous low. But again, that's up to you. I would expect further continuation from here. I'm very bullish on MATIC. And even if we drop a little bit lower, even should we drop here, I would expect that we still can continue. Maybe then find support at the lower support level here. At the next one will be at around 222 before we then continue up higher. But I think we are going to get into this target area, as I said, between 296 and 340. And if we take a look at the indicators, especially on the daily, I want to show you, we can see here that we are still in the bullish range on the RSI, making higher lows here on the bullish. You know, we don't have a bearish divergence here between these two, so that's looking good, making higher lows on the RSI on the daily, and we're holding above the ascending trend line. And looking at the wave count as well, I think we are going to see further upside potential here. Really like to see that Polygon MATIC is playing out that well in terms of the targets that were hit, and also, which makes me more confident that this wave count is actually accurate, and also that Polygon, which it makes it quite interesting at the moment to look at, because doing something similar, different to Bitcoin, you know, we are here now in very interesting territory here, very interesting price territory, all-time high territory basically, which again makes it makes it so interesting. I mean, we're not in the all-time high territory anymore. That was the case here back in May. That was already our all-time high. Then we already made a new all-time high, came down below it, which oftentimes happens, but I think we're going to push higher. So yeah, it's interesting, and we're picking up volume, which is good. And you know, we're not going parabolic at the moment, which makes it unsustainable. So it's looking promising for Polygon MATIC. So hopefully you liked the update video about Polygon MATIC. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.